So hi guys and welcome back to my episode 4 of my MYTEAM 2.0 career mode, and we straight up have a corporate facility. But before that guys, if you haven't watched the last video, go and check it out because it was a little bit crazy with Suzuka, in which the qualifying was supposedly on inters, but actually the best times were coming on to the soft tires. It was raining, but the tires that we used were softs, so that was crazy. So here we have owner training and we have one point to use. We have one training point to use. So let's see, I think weekly resources is the main goal right now, but I thought, you know what, after everything I thought let's do this. Let's do the reduced time to build facilities, because honestly right now that is the main goal, because so that we can get two things done faster. So here we have guys the minor engine power upgrade, which we have given to Lucas Blakely because the first one went to Jack Crawford. And here we have now, look at that, we now have another slot available. We have another slot available for the aerodynamics, so we can do two different upgrades at the same time, so that is good. Obviously we have spark plugs too guys, now another upgrade, but right now I'm going to be using pistons because honestly it's the main reason is because I want to give both the drivers the same amount of car. So in one day a chassis upgrade is going to come in, and right now obviously you cannot upgrade anything, so let's just go back. But before that guys, obviously let's go into the aerodynamics because we just had a new upgrade coming in for that. So we have some more, another front wing, minor front downforce upgrade which we have done now. So we have three upgrades in the pipeline. Out of the two is for performance, and obviously one of them is durability, and two of those research have is been delayed, so it's annoying, but you can't really do anything about it. So let's go into the questionnaire, and we have board presentation in which we can go ourselves or we can send someone from our corporate, and obviously I am going to do that guys because it makes sense, because a corporate person going in for something like that makes sense. So fan outreach one, that will be helpful for us. And now into the development, do we have another thing? Yeah, we have another thing, that is chassis plank, that has come in 20 days for that. So we have now upgraded, bought that upgrade. So let's see, chassis, now we have 1384 resource points, with which we are going to buy the floor stiffening tray positioning, that is obviously weight reduction, and right now we can't really upgrade anything. And obviously guys, if you remember the last race, we had a big problem with our engine, so obviously we are going to change that for this race. Obviously we only have 260,000, can't really do anything with that much money. So let's see, I have thought about it and we have done everything with the engine department. So let's just go as Jack Crawford.
Well, as the sun goes down, the speeds go up. It's almost time to get underway for this shootout for the fastest time and the best possible grid position for tomorrow's race. Let's get on with it. It's qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
And here we have the first lap into Q1. Obviously soft tires, a little bit downforce than most, and here we are. Let's see what we can do. Obviously taking our time easily, turn 1, turn 2, a little bit sliding still, and almost out of the track there. So it will take time a little bit, but we are getting better. And obviously look at that guys, we have purple first sector. So let's see what we can do. And into the last corner, taking it easy, but almost again a little bit extra. We need that downforce, and again going onto the grass, that is going to shed off some speed. But we are P3. We are P3 though, behind Antonelli. Look at that, I am skipping past time, but we are only P9. So that's why I thought, you know what, there is no need to go, because not many people upgrade their time in the second lap in this game. So Liam Lawson is the one who is out, and Lucas Blakely into P21. That is not somewhere you want to see. And obviously both the Aston Martins are out. That is crazy to see. So first lap into Q2 and Lando Norris and we meet at a really bad place. Lando Norris should have been gone onto the inside of the racing line rather than going outside, because that ruined our racing line and that cost us time. But it doesn't matter, guys, because this is obviously on a used set of tires, and in this game you don't really get any penalty for impeding. So 134.0, and obviously we are P16, so we are now starting our another lap. Obviously right now we are down, but look at that, into turn 1 we are going to gain time, and we have gained time, and we are gaining handful time there, almost a 10th. But guys, obviously the first lap was actually good, but honestly it was on a used set of tires. That's why we gained 1 second in the first 2 sectors, and look at that, we keep on gaining from obviously turn 13. That was the corner where we messed up. We messed up with Lando Norris, and that's why look at that, to the whole race we have gained 2 seconds, 2.1 second, and race to the line. We are P7. Let's see where we finish, and we finish in P7. That is good, guys. Let's see the people who are out, and it's George Russell. Well, George Russell is the only one, I think, and a little bit Albon too, who should have been into Q3. Isaac Hedger makes sense, he is down the order because, well, the Visa Cash App RB isn't really doing good. So into Q3, final qualifying session, first lap on a new set of tires. Obviously, guys, I am using both my new soft tires because there is no way I'm keeping them. So first lap done, we are into P8 now. So let's go on to another set, because look at that, we have 2 hards and 1 medium, so that should be enough for the race. And let's just go. Obviously we are taking all the chances we can. So into turn 1 and going a little bit earlier than all of the other drivers, which makes us a little bit problematic, because we obviously will not get any kind of slipstream or anything, and still we are looking good. So first sector purple, even though we haven't gained anything. So let's see, turn 11, and we have lost a little bit time, but at the exit of turn 11 we have gained all the time, because obviously that was the place we made a mistake in the first corner, on the first lap, sorry. So here, look at that, we are gaining all the time we can, and there is a car, and that it looks like a Red Bull. Yeah, that was Max Verstappen, who has helped us get a little bit more slipstream, and into the last corner a little bit of a mistake there, but we still have kept our 310s and race to the line. Let's see what we can do. Deploy used 310s, and we go P3. But guys, these other drivers have not completed, but it doesn't matter. We are into P3 with Charles Leclerc on pole. He is on pole. What an amazing thing there. Obviously Lando Norris only in P9 and Oscar Piastri P5, but obviously Antonelli is someone who I think has done amazing into P4. So guys, all in good. Let's just go for the race.
The stage is set for another enthralling race here in the Kingdom of Bahrain, a Ferrari stronghold in years gone by. Will they be able to add to their record today? We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Crawford, Antonelli, Oscar Piastri and Ocon, Hamilton, Hülkenberg, Norris and Yuki Tsunoda, Albon, Russell, Jack Doohan and Bortoletto, Hadjar, Gasly, Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz, Stroll, Blakely, Lawson and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. which of these talented drivers will come out on top today. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
And here we are.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So, medium hards to hards, a simple strategy for us, and I think we will be able to do it. Obviously, increasing the tire pressure a little bit so that we do not use too much tires. So let's see what we can do with this strategy. Obviously, let's see into the race with 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights and 5 lights. And we are going for the Bahrain GP. We start from P3, getting an all-right exit there. Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc fighting with each other, but we have already overtaken Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen, both of them defending each other, and we swoops around the outside of Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc, and we have overtaken both the drivers for the lead. And look at that, both of them, obviously Charles Leclerc went on to cover Max Verstappen, and obviously Max Verstappen still got a good exit there, but look at that, they almost touch each other, so they made a mistake, and because of that we have taken the lead. But Max Verstappen, because we went wide into turn 3, he gets an amazing exit and has overtaken us, so the lead was short-lived. But into turn 4 we are not going to give out P2 that easily, because look at that, Charles Leclerc is on hard tires. Yep, I am not going to let this one go that easily, guys. Obviously we might have to do that because we lack literally at everything in this car department. So at the end of lap 1 we are already out of DRS, which isn't really a surprise. But here we see Charles Leclerc getting overtaken by Piastri, who is on soft tires, and Charles Leclerc obviously getting a little bit difficult here with those hard tires, putting in the time. But obviously you need to bring those temps into the range, trying to use those tires. But right now it's just that the soft tires grip are much better than those hard tires. But he has successfully defended against us because obviously we had the DRS. Well, he's successfully defending against Piastri because he has our DRS, and that is Carlos Sainz spinning at the exit of turn 10, and he has stopped. Because of that, every single one of the drivers have stopped, and that is a red flag. That is a red flag, and that is going to be crazy now, guys, because we only have 2 hard tires. And
okay, yep, this is essentially a free stop, so let's think very carefully about our strategy for the rest of this race.
It's going to be difficult now, guys. What should we do? Because there is no way we are taking these hard tires from, well, for 13 laps. But it's going to be a, well, Hail Mary there with 4 lights, 5 lights, and here we go for the restart with Max Verstappen and us going side by side, and Max Verstappen I think is on medium tires. Charles Leclerc though is on soft tires, and he has already overtaken Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen into the clutches of Piastri, and into turn 1 we go for the lead this time, and there behind us Piastri and Max Verstappen going side by side. But that doesn't matter to us because we have taken it. We have taken the lead. Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc into turn 4 might try to do something, but he wasn't able to do anything because at the end of lap 4 we are still in the lead there. But obviously soft tires for Charles Leclerc, and we obviously going on to the, well, grass. Because of that, Max Verstappen is also now trying to overtake us. Charles Leclerc has already done it, but into turn 1 we are not going to let Max Verstappen by that easily because he is also on hard tires. So the delta between us is a little bit less than Charles Leclerc. So that's why we are trying to stay here. Obviously we have the DRS and we have the battery, so I am using every bit of the battery I can. But here at the end of lap 5 we have lost 2 seconds to Charles Leclerc. That means guys Max Verstappen, and here he goes guys, he just flew past us, and now it's Piastri who tries to flew past us, but into the braking zone we again try to go around the outside wide line there, and because of that we have overtaken Piastri, but Piastri comes back. Obviously both of us will get the DRS. Piastri though will have the better exit than us, and into turn 4, yep, touching a little bit there Piastri, but he has the pace guys. Obviously he has the pace and the round force to fight against us, so can't really do anything. Let's just try to stay here. Let's see, can we get any more points, but it doesn't matter because Antonelli has overtaken us. But guys, this one was not just overtake, we led Antonelli by because I was saving the ERS and also for the DRS, and look at that, with the help of DRS lap 8 Antonelli goes defensive and we go on to the gas, but it doesn't matter because we still had to brake anyway. So here around the outside we go on Kimi Antonelli, and Antonelli has to back out there because obviously he is a little bit less rated, and because of that he can't really do anything, and we have a safety car. We have a safety car for what?
Okay, slow down.
Lap 10 we have a safety car. I don't know why we have to pit now guys, because everyone is pitting, and now it's annoying because 19 laps cannot be done onto one set of hards. So I decided to go onto a set of softs, which in hindsight was the biggest mistake I made in this race, because the laps we did onto the soft tires was around 3 laps, because 1 out lap, 1 in lap and a fast lap, but we had a good medium tire which we could have gone on to, so 10% wear onto the rear tires. It's going to be difficult guys, but I think let's see what we can do annoyingly. So let's see, Pierre Gasly has not paid. Charles Leclerc goes on to mediums and Max Verstappen goes on to softs. So I think Pierre Gasly, so lap 12 safety car is in this lap, but I think guys the tire changes in the red flag is not shown on the race directory, so that's why Pierre Gasly must have gone on to the hard tires after the red flag, but he obviously did not pit. So here we go, starting the safety car. Pierre Gasly waited till the end, and we obviously pulling out of the slipstream because we have overtaken Piastri, and into turn 1 Max Verstappen went way too defensive. He went way too defensive, I don't know why, and because of that we are still going side by side with Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen obviously has DRS, and the straight line speed to overtake us, and he has, and obviously we are not going to put up any of the fight because his soft tires must be much better than us, and he can obviously take care of those soft tires much better than us, because again we have no tire wear upgrades. And here at the end of lap 13, and that's a tank slapper if I have seen one, and here goes Piastri, who we overtook onto the start main straight after the restart. And look at that, even Hamilton has overtaken us, and look at that, they broke a little bit early for my liking, and that's why we went behind Hamilton, but it doesn't matter guys, it doesn't matter, both of them has overtaken us. Well, both of them have overtaken us, and let's just see, let's just try to do something here. Obviously guys, that was Norris trying to overtake us, but obviously we still have the DRS because Pierre Gasly, who is slower than all of these guys, is holding them up, and because of that we are able to keep in the DRS of these guys. But guys, it will be difficult to keep these tires for 5 more laps. I highly doubt we can go for 3. So here we are, lap 15. Honestly, that was a big braking for us into turn 1. We tried to avoid Pierre Gasly there so that we do not collect him, and here lap 17, look at that guys, the tires are already orange, and look at that, 60% into the rear right, where rear left, and here is Sainz onto those hard tires. He obviously has the much more pace than us in the car and onto the tires. That's why that was an easy overtake for Albon. Sorry, again, not Sainz, it's Albon, and we just have to now hold up for this lap. We cannot let Lando Norris overtake us, and we did not. So at the end, So at the end, here we are into the pits, and let's just go with 72%. And look at that, 12% per lap. That's how bad the tire wear was for us. And obviously soft tires cannot go more than 5-6 laps even if they are new ones. So here we are into the pits, hard tires,
Left front wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put
and
that behind us and get back into this
again
race.
again we had a problem
Pit
there.
strategy complete.
We
See these
are
tyres through
having
to
many
the end now.
problems, and obviously I think the pit crew which we bought, the pit crew experience or the pit crew training, and that is lot of smoke, and that is Pierre Gasly who had such an amazing race till now. Obviously he was looking for some good points, but that honestly was so sad. He could have done so much, but he wasn't able to do. Obviously I was saying, as I was saying, pit crew training hasn't come in, and lap 19 most of the top guys are pitting now. So this is the time, and here we see Russell and Alonso fighting with each other. Russell around the outside through the inside turn one. Alonso goes for it, but Russell, obviously because he went around the outside, he get a much better exit, and because of that he was able to overtake Fernando Alonso. And here we are looking where we end up, and we are only P15. We are only P15, but obviously guys, everyone else has to pit twice, well, at least once now. So we can wait here, because in a lap or two these guys are going to pit. And here at the start of lap 20, look at that, these guys have pit, and Albon, no shock, comes out in front of us, and behind us is Yuki Tsunoda, who has looked really amazing. It's not like in real life he is honestly doing a really amazing work, but we have holded him back for around 3-4 laps. That was good. Honestly, we can't really ask for much, because honestly I tried to went through the inside on Tsunoda, but thought better of it, because guys, if I had done that, we would have made way too much crash, and that would have been a penalty for us. So lap 23 starting, behind us is Ocon, and he has caught up to us. So can we stay in front of Ocon, because we are right now P8, and this is going to give us 4 points, which honestly will be big right now, because I think I have not shown you guys the point system right now, well, the points table, but we are right now P8 in front of, well, Williams, but they are obviously now in front of us after this race. And here we see Esteban Ocon, who well tried to went in front of us, but obviously it's because I let him by, and we get the DRS. And now look at that, through the inside we thought of it, but Ocon defended beautifully, but into braking turn one we have overtaken him very easily. And Albon and Tsunoda fighting with each other, and it doesn't matter guys, because at the end Tsunoda will be the one who comes out in front, because he has a Red Bull, and they are still fighting though. They are still fighting. That is honestly crazy. And lap 25 guys, here we see Esteban Ocon again try to overtake us, but it didn't work. But Yuki Tsunoda and Albon are fighting honestly, and that was big mistake. That was a big mistake for us, and because of that I had to let Ocon by guys, because if I had kept that place I might have gotten a penalty from that, and obviously that's the last thing you want. So lap 27, the tires are done, because guys, these guys went on to the hard tires on lap 20, as I went on to lap 13, well, lap 17. So I am doing 13 laps on these tires, and well, it's going to be difficult for us. We can't really do anything. And into the inside of Carlos Sainz, that was no way I was trying to do. It was again just braking a little bit too late. Sainz though, we were lucky that Sainz wasn't doing anything there, and because of that we were able to do and not crash into him. And there is Russell tried to overtake us. Well, he tried, because we let him by onto non-DRS, but now we have the DRS, and we are going to be in front of him, because he doesn't have DRS, but his teammate though, Antonelli, has DRS onto the last lap. Can we keep this point up guys? I really hope we can, because it's really needed. These points are really needed. And here comes Antonelli with the help of DRS. Russell though will also have DRS, but into turn 4 we are now just not letting anyone go guys. because it's P10. This is the last lap too. I can hold these guys for one lap, and POV of Russell. Look at that, fighting with each other. Russell pushed out. Well, Antonelli pushed out a little bit into turn 6, but here both the Mercedes drivers are now going side by side because we pushed Antonelli a little bit and Russell. Both of them really want to have a go at me, but they are fighting with each other. That is good news for us, and both of them will get the DRS too, and because of that, guys, we have now 8/10 gap to them, and this means we have secured it. But Charles Leclerc will be the one who wins this race with an amazing fashion. Max Verstappen into P2. Both of them qualified, well, finished the race where they qualified, and Piastri into P3. What an amazing top 3, and obviously orange tires. That was for us, but we have done it, guys. We have done it. P10 for us. Fended the attack of both the Mercedes. That was scary.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
It's been a hard afternoon of brilliant racing, but now it's time for some proper celebrations. The podium awaits. And that is a fabulous win. And the top step of the podium for Charles Leclerc.
And such an amazing race, guys. Honestly, I didn't know what more we could have asked for. Honestly, I was thinking for a top 5 finish because honestly, Bahrain is one of those circuits where you can get the overtakes done and you can defend against faster cars, but it was just the tire wear that let us down. But honestly, it was a mistake for us too, and a phantom safety car. That was because there was nothing there to want that safety car, which kind of ruined the race for us. But honestly, we can't really do anything, guys. So guys, I just want to say, if you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one.